Hey everybody, Scott Oden coming at you here. It's winter time. It means it's time to start building your golf swing. So let's get to it. All right, everybody, Scott Oden coming at you here. Thank you so much for tuning in to our video series here. We're gonna be starting to build your golf swing here from basically scratch, and it's a great time to do it with the off season. And if you're looking for anything, hey, this has kind of gone wrong in my swing. Hopefully this video series will help as we go along. So we will roll out each part of the swing just so you can kind of focus on those areas and see what you should be looking for. And then hopefully that'll help you build your swing and be able to refer back to it in future dates. So make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and make sure you click that like button if you like this video and what we're doing. So let us know to keep doing things like this. Also, make sure you comment below. Let us know what you want to learn, especially for the winter. We'll go over a lot of things that we like to do in the winter to help get better, to be ready for the next spring, okay? So we're going to start talking about the golf swing here. All right, so what do we want to talk about with a golf swing? What I like to talk about is impact, okay? If I'm going to build a golf swing from step one, I would like to see impact be where we want it to be. So what is impact first? I think too many people don't know what impact should be and where you're going with it. So what do you see in a good impact? So we're going to use, first we'll go with the face-on view here. And if I'm going to look at a good impact, I think we see a lot of times we see, all right, the hands are leading, right? The shaft's leaning forward, and people are starting to try to figure out how to make that happen, okay? You might see a little bit of the chest open from the face-on view. That could happen as well. But what you're really looking at is down the line. I like to look at that view a lot as well. As I'm coming into impact, I like to see my shoulders square. Okay, I like to see my right arm or my trail arm remaining bent, okay? And I do like to see my lower body starting to clear some space. That might look like I'm turning open. I just refer to it more as clearing out some space. That's what you're trying to do. So you have plenty of room to get the center of the golf club back to the ball. Now, how do we want to get these positions, right? So again, that's kind of the positions we'll see in an impact. In a really good one, you can have some variance there, but this is what I usually see is, again, nice right arm bent, okay? Shoulders pretty square, all right? Lower body a little bit more open because it's clearing out some space from the ball, and that's usually what lets us make really good contact and get the ball to travel with some good distance. So how do we do that? What should we work on first to be able to get our impact? Well, I think the first thing we like to do is start to work on little tiny swings. How do we get the golf club to move so it's going to run into the golf ball? All right? That's all we're trying to do. You don't have to hit perfect shots. You want to get to this point where you almost can't miss the ball, right? Whether you top it, you chunk it, doesn't matter. It's just you want to see that golf club start to run into the ball. What do we look for? So what I like to do is start with some trail arm swings. Okay, so we're going to just grip it with our trail. All right. And what I'm going to do is start bringing the club back, and I'm going to get the club face. I'm going to be working real hard to get this lined up with my body, with my spine. You want the golf club traveling right around your spine. If it does that, it's going to be really, really fast, and it's going to be really, really consistent. Now, you'll see I bend forward quite a bit. So that means my club face is going to appear a little bit more shut, but it's really square because of how my body is set, okay? So what I'm going to do is work on getting that club face square, and I'm going to work my way through, trying to just have the club face pointed down the line. What you'll see is if I have the club face square in my backswing, okay, if I bring it back like this, I'm going to have no desire to catch the face up and start getting the face to close. So I can hit shots just like that. That one was pretty good. Should be right close to the line. Pretty good there. And what you're going to see is when I'm able to do that, that's how we get a lot of these positions to happen. I'm not tempted to get my shoulders way open because I know the line is out here, right? It's out in front of me. So I'm gonna keep those shoulders square. I'm gonna clear space because I need this club to come in square and hit the middle of the face. My body's gonna start to open up. And then lastly, my right arm's gonna stay bent because I'm gonna feel like I don't have to square the face up and extend because the face is already square. So there we go. We are already gonna start working on our impact as we go. Now, when we do this from our front camera, what we would see is, man, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good as far as how we're trying to get this golf club to deliver. Then what I'm gonna do is just take two hands on it. My left hand I'm gonna add. I'm just gonna get a feel for getting that club in the same position and how my left hand works for that. I'm gonna do the same thing. Work on just hitting some shots, just like that. And then I would work my way up into a more full swing, okay? So what you'll start seeing is my impact is going to start improving where I can make really, really solid contact and be able to get the ball to travel pretty far with not a lot of effort. So that's how I would start working and building on a golf swing. I want my impact, the moment that really matters, to be really good. So I would start by saying, all right, let's get that under control. Let's start working on that. It might take you some time if you're not used to doing it. So let's start doing it now. So you have a lot of time to practice it and get better at it. And then from there, we start basically building up elements to deliver the club with the correct path and deliver it with some speed. That's kind of what we work on there. So first things first though, working on how can I get the club to deliver, strike the ball, run into the ball really, really square, and have the face be in a pretty good spot as well. From there, we'll keep building, and that will be the purpose of the rest of the parts of the swing, is to be able to do that. So try this as you go. Let us know how it goes down in those comment sections. But step one to building a really solid golf swing for next year to strike it better, get started on impact, working on how that goes, working on the movements that are gonna let that happen. And number one's gonna be getting that face a little bit more square, and then you're gonna see a lot of things start falling into line. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of the series, and we'll see you in the next video.